and we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing was the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel is just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What you need is love. A man to take over. Oh, baby. Don't look in it fall. Someone to count on in the world of change. Here I am. Stop. We're standing. What you need is love. A man to take over. Oh, baby, don't look at it all. Tonight, I'm gonna taste a little paradise rock. You all night long, fuck all night long, daylight. I still be looking in your every eye. Don't look at it all. Yo, he's crazy.
His ass. He had way too much fun with that. What's good with the family in the building, man? Good Sunday, man. Good Sunday. How y'all feeling on this good Sunday, man? Salute to the fam in the building. Jose Diaz, what's good with it, bro? Thrill Hell, what's happening with it, family? What's good with y'all, bros? How y'all feeling? I don't know if y'all caught the fight last night or that exhibition. That's what an exhibition looked like last night between Jaime Arboleda and William Zepeda. And you know, a lot of times fighters like William Zepeda get the pass, the benefit of the doubt. He could avoid quality opposition and fight mediocre opposition, and don't nobody really say nothing about it. But I'm gonna say something about it. And you turned down a fight with Shakur Stevenson to fight Jaime Arboleda. Y'all dudes talking about making more money and legacy this. Y'all want to make the best fights, and then you go fight Jaime Arboleda, a guy that got knocked out by Chris Colbert, who's not a known puncher at all. So I already told y'all, like, he was getting knocked out, and he was getting knocked out early, as he did, right on point, right on cue. Get what I'm saying, Jose? It was a damn exhibition. Miss Joe S., salute to the queen. How you feeling? this afternoon on this good Sunday. Yeah, man, but it definitely was an exhibition. It wasn't nothing to really call. Like, you know what I mean? I just didn't think that card, and I love boxing, but I just didn't think that card was worth it because I knew that fight wasn't going to last long. Two rounds, all it took, 2 rounds, and Jaime was ready to pack it in. I got a little clip too with the fight, but you know that fight played out how I expected it to. I got the clip. Let me pull up the clip. But what's more interesting is not the fight. It was that the little you know, face to face that him and Frank Martin had, and Frank Martin showed immediate interest in wanting smoke, and I just don't think this dude gonna really. I don't think he's gonna fight him. I don't think he's gonna want nothing to do with Frank Martin or anything like him. No Frank Martin, no Shakur Stevenson. I really don't know what his plan is at 35, but if he ain't planning on fighting top guys, he's just gonna be another face with a blown up record. You know what I'm saying? And was good with it. I appreciate you stopping through. I'm just not overly impressed with the kid. That's all. Like the opponent selection just ain't do it for me last night. He could have fought. It's a slew of names that he could have fought better than Jaime Arboleda last night, man. Yeah, this dude just Martin will destroy him. He know it. He know Martin will beat him down. And I'm gonna play the little clip with Martin face to face asking for a fight. I doubt if it happened. This was the stoppage to the fight last night. Rolling all over the ground. One nice little liver shot. I guess this been the month of the liver shots. You know what I'm saying? This must have been the month of the liver shots because he caught one and folded. You know what I'm saying? There's a record to fight with Tanker Ryan. Willing to train Ryan. I mean, I think that's cool. That's cool. Ryan need the schooling. From what we just seen, we seen the coach send that man into the fight without the proper tools for battle. You know what I'm saying? Without the proper schooling, the game plan, or any of that stuff. So, you know, anybody that's actually willing to work with Ryan and try to help him improve is a good thing for him, because I really think he need to revamp his team. And I hate saying that about fighters because it seems like more often than not, I find myself saying that about fighters and their teams. I feel like once your team show you that they can't get you where you need to go, I mean, I don't see the need to continue on. I see the need to make a change. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, right? I think so, Jose, that liver shot is a new thing, man. People getting their livers beat up. Getting their livers beat up and they can't take it. I mean, this dude got crushed. Look how much pain he's in. He on the ground yelling and shit. Yeah, man. And again, this was a desired result. Like, I knew this was going to happen. This was an expected result, should I say. You know what I'm saying? Better Hunter, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. Doug Martin. I don't want to hear W's or pay the name no more. Me either, bro. Me either. Like, again, you already turned down Shakur. You went for Jaime Arboleda. Got him out of there in 2. Frank Martin pulled up on your bumper. He wants some smoke. I just don't see him being willing to fight him. I hope I'm wrong. Some things I like to be wrong about, and this is one of them. I hope I'm wrong when I say I just don't think he's going to get in there with him. But, you know, these guys have a certain style of fighter that they intend on staying away from. You know what I'm saying? And they know what kind of guys they want to fight, and I think they know their limitations. They know who they can beat, and they know what guys to pick so they can look good in front of. And that's all last night was. No disrespect to Jaime Arboleda, but he was overmatched. He was overmatched, and you've seen it. The fight lasted 2 rounds, less than 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what Coach Calvin and Goose. I say he'll leave him. Why would he leave him? It's not confusing to me. I say move on from him because he didn't train him. He collaborated with him. And Ryan don't need a collaboration. He need a trainer. You know what I'm saying? I think the minute Joe Goosen released that statement that you don't train Ryan Garcia, you collab with him, that let me know all I need to know. He definitely don't need him. Right? Yeah, he was in pain. Zepeda is definitely a duck, bro. 88 Sports Talk. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? I take a beat for a couple million. You know what I'm saying, Jose? Even them hundreds of thousands, some of these dudes be getting to get their ass beat. I'll take it. I'll get in there and fight. Scrap for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll scrap for it. Shit, all you need is a good 2 rounds anyway. I mean, some of these fights don't last no longer. It'd be like him fighting a dude on the street. The way that fight lasted last night. I mean, he punched right through him like a wet paper bag, man. And he made short work of this dude. But again, these dudes only want to fight guys that they can look good against, unless it's a bag attached to it. Then they might be willing to take the risk. But if it ain't no big bag attached to it, man, I don't know. I don't know how this dude was going to challenge himself. I don't know if it's really him or his team. But again, man, for you to fight this guy and not a Shakur, like, I don't know what this does for you. This is just a showcase fight for you to look good. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Williams Zepeda family, I think Frank is a dangerous style for him because Frank can move around. He still has enough power to tell Williams from walking forward. Absolutely, he do. He got that skill set. He got that flavor, man. Frank Martin got that flavor, man. He got that flavor that'd be all wrong for a guy like Zepeda. It'd be all wrong for him. Again, a guy that can box and move and get your respect with his punching power. That's a bad style for Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? And again, he gonna want to stay far away from guys like that. You can guarantee that. You can guarantee he ain't gonna want to fight nobody with the style of a Frank Martin. Facts, Roger. That's what he was doing, scouting his ass. He was scouting him like, yeah, man. Caught his ass at the tunnel where the fans be at. Like, yo, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Roger? What's good with it? William with Golden Boy. Yeah, he with Golden Boy. He's with Golden Boy, the Golden Goose, the Golden Ducks, man. I think Frank is too strong. Athletic for Zepeda. Easy 10-2. I'm telling you, Roger, I see it being a dominant win for him, too. You know what I'm saying? I see, Zepeda having little moments here or there, but it won't nearly be enough to do anything with Frank Martin. I think Frank Martin makes him look pretty bad. And I feel like we're going to see. Hopefully I'm wrong and they be willing to accept this fight, but when you see the level of competition that he had an opportunity to fight as opposed to the level of competition that he actually got in there with, then it leave you kind of scratching your head just a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to make out of that dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to, I don't know. His mind ain't where it need to be. Like, you fighting guys like that. Like, what has Jaime Arboleda done since fighting you? Like, you get what I'm saying? Since before fighting you or getting knocked out by Chris Colbert. Matter of fact, we about to find out. We gonna find out. Out here putting on the y'all complaining about Ryan and Tank. This definitely was an exhibition, bro. Yeah, he fought JoJo Diaz last. You know what I'm saying? Again, guys that's gonna stand right there in front of him. And then it's crazy because the only loss, what this dude got now? He got 3 losses. Just wasn't impressed with the opponent selection. Again, man, our guys get crucified, but Williams Zepeda is supposed to be a credible name at 135. So why ain't he held to the same standard to fight quality opposition? Get what I'm saying? This dude, Jaime Arboleda, got knocked out in 2020 by Chris Colbert in the 11th round out of a 12-round fight. He got did dirty. You know what I'm saying? And he turned around. He got a 4th round KO over some old vet. He got a majority decision. Jonathan Arenas. I mean, he fought some people, but not no real notable names, and he ain't beat nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him, but I just knew he wasn't going to be the guy to beat Williams Zepeda, and they knew that, man. They put him right in there with the right kind of style of fighter, and he got smashed out. He got smashed out just like I thought he would, man. Frank to get a tank shot anyway. Right, man. Right. Roger, they got to do something, man. Peter go to the promotion. Golden Boy doesn't have enough TV dates. Yeah, Golden Boy just got some chump fighters over there. I ain't gonna lie. Not all of them is chumps, but they got some dudes over there that don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? It did that Shakur though. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, Shelton, what's good with it, bro? I just don't. I don't like his opponent selection, bro. I don't like it. And again, when you could go from fighting top tier talent to like the middle of the pack kind of guy, it just shows your intent and where you at. Bruce Gaz, what's going on, OG? How you feeling? I got some Italian ice and man, I forget the other name. But I got two different ones, Bruce. Man, I forgot the other name is slipping me. Salute to Bruce Gaz, the OG, man. Definitely showcase fight, Sheldon. That's what I called it. Just there to make them look good. And it's just, I mean, they got the intended result. Made them look good, but it do question, like, where you at? And again, when you keep fighting these gimme fights and guys that don't really push you, you become complacent. I say this all the time, man. All he's doing is delaying the inevitable. He going to blow up his record a bit, right? But with mediocre opposition, you just gonna set yourself up for a big loss when you finally do take a chance, because it seemed like you or Golden Boy or your team as a whole, y'all cool with padding your record and not challenging yourself accordingly, and I just can't rock with that. Golden Boy Stables, Peter's prospects, so it's Ryan's behind me. They are weak with this Golden Boy have that's top level. That's what I'm saying. Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Virgil Ortiz. They just let their golden goose get beat up. You know what I'm saying? And man, man, OG, I'm mad I forgot. Some Italian ice. I forget the other name. Man, it might have been Gusher. It might have been Gusher Hayes, if I'm not mistaken. Fighting Forkley. Right, Sheldon. And that's what it is. And again, I ain't here to bash him, right? But we just got to put it in perspective. Williams Zepeda is supposed to be a credible name in boxing, period, right? And it's just no pressure on these dudes when they duck and avoid quality opposition and they go out there and fight a mediocre guy. You get what I'm saying? Whereas you'll see Shakur get turned down by multiple guys that people say will be valid tests for him. And then he get in there with a guy, the only guy to say yeah, and they get right to criticizing him without putting it in perspective, like who he gonna fight if dudes is saying no. Then on the other hand, you got a Zepeda, the same guy that could have fought him. He go out there and fight Jaime Arboleda, and nobody say nothing, man. That little showcase fight, they don't get that out of here. I just want to see if Williams Zepeda is the goods. Like, I see the record, I see what he's capable of, but I see the certain style of fighter that seems like he's staying away from, and fighters that he like to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Certain style, like guys with limitations and dudes that don't move well, and you know what I mean, just can't put it all together, man. Yeah, man. Jaime McGee, same thing. Just getting his record padded until he lose eventually, and that's what's going to happen. Nerds in the trap, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you pulling. I think we got to stop blaming the fighters. Those that paid to of course, send the contract with Oscar the one. Yeah, but see, you say send a contract, and then you allow somebody to come out and speak for you, and you're not doubling down on the fact that you want to fight. It's similar to what Ryan Garcia went through, and that fight is much bigger to make. You get what I'm saying? That's a much bigger fight, much probably more difficult fight to make, right? And he still doubled down and told him he wanted that fight. I think it's time for these fighters and promoters to either get on the same accord, or these fighters to start taking their careers in their own hands, because I feel you nerds in the tribe don't like to put duck jackets on everybody, right? Sometimes it be people team saving them from themselves, but sometimes I think it's fighters allowing their teams to play that politics game. So you get what I'm saying? On one end, you'll say, yeah, we'll send the contract. But then on the other end, you know your people ain't even trying to move you towards that dude, so it sound good. It's like smoke and mirrors. And then on the other end, I do feel you. I think there are some cases where fighters truly be wanting these fights, and their promoters and managers or whatever be stopping the fights from happening for sure. Ortiz leave Golden Boy. We'll see. I mean, he need to take a real look at Golden Boy at the way they just handled this Ryan situation. Opponent win, messed up stuff, right? Right, Jose. If he's credible, put his ass in there with Frank Keyshawn more tired, right? And it's good you said that, Shelton, because it brings me to my next point, bro. And that's a fact. Put him right in there. So it's funny you say Frank Martin, because I think Frank Martin shared your same sentiments, Shelton. I think he agree with you. I think he agree, and he wants smoke if he can get it. And where is this at? Is it this one? Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up. Dungeon Talk with Doom. What's good with the family? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, bro? You got an argument with one of the friends about Deontay. Friend kept on saying Deontay doesn't know how to box. That's because people don't know how to really understand boxing if it's not coming in the form of what they normally see it in the skill set or the package that they used to seeing it in. They'll just discredit everything he's done and he's able to do. Some people got to learn the hard way. And again, some people with channels are still they push that narrative too, that Wilder can't box. I just hate it because I think it's the biggest heap of garbage. Like in boxing, I think it's a terrible narrative. And again, we always say that it's levels in boxing, right? But a lot of times, without knowing, we only acknowledge the elite level. It's like outside of the elite level, people don't recognize the other levels, the contenders, the middle of the pack guys, you know what I mean? The dudes on the come up. Like we say it's levels all the time, so we got to start acknowledging them, man. Is Wilder elite level boxer in terms of skillfully? You know what I mean? Probably not, right? But to say he can't box is like very irresponsible, man. And again, I ain't even gotta get into the whole spiel. You just can't, you don't win medals without being able to box, especially when you ain't knocking everybody out. He wants to smoke, but nobody wants to fight him. Right, man. And they call him a one-trick pony. Well, that's a hell of a trick. To pull that trick off 40 times or more. So that's a hell of a trick. He can box, yeah, he can box. He can box. He just can't. It don't come in the package that everybody is used to seeing, right? So they complain about it. But again, Wilder's level of greatness has been displayed over the years, whether people want to accept it or not. Now, the more you say what he don't got, the more I think of him, because he was able to accomplish that much with so little to offer, right? According to people, just this one trick pony, and him being just a right hand. It's crazy how fans will say one thing, right? They'll say he can't box. And, you know, of course, Tyson Fury going to talk crazy, but he'll tell you who the best heavyweight outside of himself is, right? And he won't even, his contemporaries, the guys he shared the ring with, won't say he can't box, but it'll be a guy that never took a punch in the face talking about who can't box. Get what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I was boxing in virtual reality in my last video. Planet Dawson, salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. How was it, man? You said you're doing some virtual boxing. Frank ain't trying to waste time. He's in his late 20s. Right, Shelton, he ain't playing, bro. And I like the energy. Got this little music in the back, but I edit it out if I need to. You get what I'm saying? And he fell in love with the right hand after a while too, Shelton. He admitted to it. And I remember the Wilder that was boxing on the way up and still stretching people. I do remember that. I remember when he kind of turned the corner and started falling in love with the right hand. I remember that. Get what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? I think with Malik Scott in his corner and just refreshing the tools in the shed, sharpening them tools in the shed, I think Wilder could be a lot more dangerous moving forward. All facts, Jose, all facts. And they're going to put some respect on his name. Again, if they don't, that's what Just Do is here for. I get it, fighters, they credit, they just do accordingly. But here go this real short clip of Frank Martin catching her, you know, Williams Zepeda in the tunnel. You know what I mean? On the walkthrough. Adari, salute family. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Tyson Furious. I was in Usyk. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Why was Jarrell Miller in the same car would be awesome. Yeah, man. But that's a lot of money. But we're going to get into that too, because I got a little small clip to play from Anthony Joshua as well. We're going to cook a little bit on this good Sunday, y'all. We're going to talk about a few things, man. But I just wanted to touch on the little post-fight thoughts from this little showcase fight for Williams Zepeda last night. And our boy Frank Martin caught him at the tunnel.
He loves your style. He loves when you
Yeah, he loves his style and all this. Yeah, he didn't ask you if you love this style. He didn't even ask you if you liked him, how he fight. He didn't even ask you if you liked him. He want to know what you think about what a fight with y'all too. Frank Martin wants smoke, bro. He don't want to be friends. He don't want you to stroke his ego. He don't want you to tell him how you like the way he fights and you like his style. He just wants you to tell him if you will be willing to fight him. Will you be willing to fight him, bro? I don't care what you like about this guy. I don't care if this is your favorite fighter on the low. Will you fight him, dude? I like Frank Martin. Love his energy. I think he's a realistic dude. I think he got a real grasp on the landscape of boxing and how to maneuver. And I think this is a smart way to do things. You get what I'm saying? This ain't no clout chasing. This ain't no social media stunt. He talking right to him and his people. This was a very brief little discussion, if you will, if you want to call it that, a little brief little chop up. But at the end of the day, we know what Frank Martin's whole intent was. This wasn't to get in the cameras. This wasn't the clout chase. I don't want to hear nobody saying that, because this is what you need more of in boxing. Dudes pulling up on guys straight up and letting them know, like, what's up? Like, you want to fight? Or, like, you know what I mean? And I like this energy from Frank Martin. I wish more people would do it. You know what I'm saying? I seen Demetrius Andre. This is Mr. Pull-Up King. He'll pull up on you quick. You know what I'm saying? So I like this energy from Frank Martin. Really power. Just doesn't work in the pros. Yeah, that's true. Y'all punched the like button one time in the mouth for me. They need to make the Joshua fight. Absolutely, Shelton. And Shelton, after I play this little clip, even though it's very short, that's all I need to hear, Shelton. That's all I need to hear, bro. Once he open his mouth like that, you said it, stand on it. You talking about December or something like that? Okay. All right. I hope this ain't no and again, Joshua clouded up, so he don't really need no clout, right? But I hope this ain't no publicity stunt type move. You know what I'm saying? I hope you really got real intent on making this fight. Like, you saying this in the works. I hope so. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like, Jose. I feel like he won't. You know what I'm saying? And on my show, the Deep Free, my Brody. What's happening with the Deep Free? Frank stepping ready to rumble, no doubt. You get what I'm saying? Dungeon Talk, man. He ready. Kirk Douglas, what's happening with it, family? How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Look, man, and again, this is the energy you want from fighters, right? We know Frank Martin is a real fighter, and he ain't no clout chaser. He going after guys that are dangerous. They say Williams Zepeda is dangerous. I'm pretty sure nobody would mind if this was Frank Martin's next fight. But if y'all feel anything how I feel, and you see how this dude moved when it was, I mean, again, yeah, and I remember he said send the contract, but they did send one. This is what happened. And his team, like, so there's no sense of telling a man to send a contract if you know your team ain't going to allow you to get the fight. It's like you playing the politics game too. You playing on the fans. Like, you get what I'm saying? Emotions a bit, because on one end, you making them think like, yeah, you'll send a contract. But on the other end, you know your team. You know you talk to your team. So you know damn well if y'all been discussing whether or not you'll really actually fight SHAKUR and if they with that. So when you tell them that sounds good, but when they do it and nothing happens, then it's like, oh, well, he said it's in the contract. He got a contract, and him and his team ain't mess with it. Right. Jared Anderson, I think, could be the future of the heavyweight division, man. A big piece of the future of the heavyweight division. And I love to see him and Frank Sanchez fight. Love it. Of the promotion for fight. Do you think these young fighters care too much about what their fans think? Twitter instead of what their contemporaries think? No, because I feel like if they care more about what the fans think, then they'll handle business a certain way. It'll be certain ways that these guys move. Now, I think some guys move with the consideration of the fans, but not most guys. I think a lot of guys that talk a good one, and when it's time, they do stuff other than what they say. Right? I don't think Zepeda gonna be willing to fight him, bro. The hand on the shoulder means we come in peace. You get what I'm saying? It's so peaceful. See Dungeon Talk, you peep little stuff like that. You connect dots that other people don't connect to. Little stuff like that. It's the equivalence, Dungeon Talk, yo. It's the equivalence of like you knowing somebody about smoke and you got your hands folded. You get what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? He's so that peaceful body language, like you don't want nothing. Jared Anderson versus Ajagba. That'd be good. I think Jared is smoke Ajagba. I think Ajagba too stiff. I think Jared Anderson athleticism would be fits for Ajagba. I still want to see it though. Ajagba's still a credible fighter. You know what I'm saying? We only got the one loss to Frank Sanchez. I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, I punched the like button in the mouth one time, but yeah, this is Frank Martin. And he wants smoke, man. He wants smoke with Will Zepeda, man. He want that smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to know, is his team going to stand on business? And you know what I mean? Because, again, when somebody asks you about a fight and you start complimenting them, that's going to make me feel like you don't want to fight him in a way. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to hear what you think about him personally, bro. I don't care if you like the way he fight. I don't care if you like his style, his tattoos, his buffs. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if you like his outfit. Get what I'm saying? I don't care if you like the way he looked in his last couple fights. None of that is the answer to the question, the $1 million question, bro. The very simple, straightforward question. What do you think about us fighting? That's all Frank Martin trying to find out, bro. What's up with this smoke? And like I said, man, we a lot of times we ask fighters to move a certain way. I think when we see it, it get overlooked. I'm not saying nobody is talking about this. I'm pretty sure people are. But it's worth it because you know Frank Martin is serious about this. This was a manly approach. This is the way to do it. Like, look, you cut them all right there walking. Well, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You get your people to translate it. You let them know, look, I want to fight with this dude. And I hear he's supposed to be back in June or July. So my thing is, who he gonna fight? But William Zepeda suffered no damage in this fight, none, zero. Look at him, he clean as a whistle, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Start moving up. Do you think Philippe Harger is more dangerous fight for him in terms of style? So, what do you mean moving up? But you mean moving up in the ranks? Nah, that's a good fight. Look, that'd be a good fight for him right now, yo. Believe it or not, Jared Anderson can handle Philippe Hargrovich right now. 100% he could. I just hope people feel like that. But I think they got him lined up with another opponent already that people are complaining about. To get in the ring and fight because the ring don't lie. Jose, you say that all the time, bro, and you couldn't be more right every time you say it. I'm going to tell you, it's facts. Looking too much into William, doing that touching his shoulder. Maybe he's just being nice and polite. And William does want to fight against Frank. I don't know, man. I mean, look, I can't say, you know, undeniably as a fact that he don't want to fight with Frank Martin. But what I did realize is when a guy asks you about a fight again, and I might be overlooking it. I might be reading too much into it. I don't want to hear that you like his style and stuff like that. You start complimenting him immediately. Like that's too peaceful of an approach. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to fight him is the answer. Like, yes, we with it. And I know he just fought, so I will give him that respect, right? I'll give him that respect to say that I know he just fought and he ain't even think that far ahead right now. But that is something definitely for him and his team to consider as he rests up, you know what I mean, from this exhibition, because this was just a showcase fight. He suffered zero damage, and he can be back in there around June or something. You get what I'm saying? He really could, realistically. You get what I'm saying? Realistically, he could. You know what I mean? Well, shit again. Then again, nah. He probably need more time than that. Maybe he need more time than that because it's April. It's pretty much May, June. Nah, he need more time than that. But based on the amount of punishment that he took. But I think he'll need more time to like rest his body in between and get a full training campaign. But Frank versus William is a good one. Fate, what's good with him, my bro? Frank is a counterpuncher. Zepeda is a pressure fighter. Who you think has the advantage already? Frank, realistically, Frank, because he's a very good counter puncher. He's very crafty, very good feet. Like the combination of attributes and skills that Frank Martin possess and bring to the table, I think stylistically he could be a problematic matchup for William Zepeda, more so than William Zepeda can be for him, because I feel like William Zepeda biggest asset in the fight with Frank Martin will be volume, right? But then again, like I said, with Frank Martin having better feet, in my opinion, and being a more complete athlete, more athletic, he has the feet to get out of the punch radius of a William Zepeda, where he can't get off those punches that he like to get off. So I see Frank being it could be a tough matchup for him, for real, for real. Nice, I mean, people ain't gonna overlook him being nice, because a real fighter, like you being nice don't got nothing to do with how you are in that ring. We know plenty of guys that seem like nice guys. Now, Andre Ward's a pretty nice guy, right? But he's mean inside that ring. You think anybody took him any, you know what I mean, less serious because of his approach? He was a pretty calm, cool, collective dude. He didn't do a ton of trash talking, and he wasn't real braggadocious and boastful. And you see, ain't nobody sleep on him. So I think only a fool would allow the way somebody's outside the ring personality to interfere with the way they actually fight. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes are just, solid individuals and polite, respectful dudes. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be a fighter's mistake if they overestimate a guy because he nice or something. That seemed like a foolish mistake. You know what I'm saying? And y'all smash that like button for me, man. And anybody that happens to catch this on the playback, because I've been noticing I've been getting a lot more playbacks. Y'all feel free to comment. Drop a comment in that comment section after this live and let me know what's good, man. Talk to your boy. I see a lot of y'all watching and catching these lives on the replay, and I appreciate all y'all. But don't forget, hit that like button, drop a comment, and be part of the conversation, man. Y'all had fate, man. They had your boy up. I was up 11:30 last night doing a live. I got off, I think, at like 1:30, close to 2 o'clock, something like that in the morning. You know what I mean? I had to come on late. I got comments say Frank Martin's scared to get hit, like he's supposed to be there. I'm glad he getting hit, and he ain't scared to get hit. He ain't dumb enough to allow people to hit him. Fate, like people just be saying some crazy stuff. Like Frank could just walk all over because he's being polite right now. Nah, Frank Martin a polite guy. Frank Martin is a nice guy, but he ain't in that ring. You get what I'm saying? Frank Martin is a nice guy. He's a pretty polite dude, bro. Look how respectful he was right here in his approach. Look at Frank Martin right here. You know what I mean? I'm just muted because of that music, but look how respectful he been. Look, tapping on his hand like mad, his general approach. Look, Frank Martin, very respectful right here. It's a two-way street. That's mutual respect. That's man activity. You don't got to be extra aggressive for nothing. You just get your point across. Like, you know what I mean? You don't got to waste all that energy. You trying to get a fight. You ain't trying to mess it up. Get what I'm saying? So you don't want to disrespect the dude. You want to tell him good job out there, man. You look good out there, man. What's up? What you think about a fight with us, though? You know what I'm saying? It's ripped to be an excuse and use it. Good on him for standing on the loss like a man. Tank would have done it to him regardless. Right. We're going to get into that too, Fate. Salute to my Brody, Fate. We're going to get into that. Ryan and them. Ryan Ribs, Ribcage Ryan. Got a new Lion Crying Ribcage Ryan. That's his new name. Lion Crying Ribcage Ryan, man. Lion Crying Ribcage Ryan, man. You know what I'm saying? Lion Crying Ribcage Ryan out this joint, y'all. Y'all see him busting the ill knee. He pulling the Kaepernick. Y'all see him though. Y'all peep Ryan. Y'all peep Ryan in the thumbnail. Hey, Fate, didn't I tell you he was gonna put that man in meme land forever? And this is the calmer versions of it. Yo, he lucky he wasn't asleep. It would have been worse, but they still killed him with the Colin Kaepernick right here, bro. They killed Ryan with the Colin Kaepernick. Man, they killed him. Seems like you watch a ton of boxing when they see something like what William is doing. They think it's walked over. Nah, man. Nah, I mean, that'd be their mistake. And they know that dude could fight. That's why Frank Martin is even asking about a fight with him, because he's a credible opponent. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody think William is sweet. Some dudes just ain't extra like that. They leave all that for the ring. And William is one of those dudes because he go in there and let them punches fly. So if you did, anybody that did their homework on William Zepeda, no, ain't nothing sweet about him. Do not let that laid back approach get you slept by one of them punches. Like Jaime Arboleda got his damn body crushed. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he ain't getting walked over though. Cheap Wildfire, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Told you that boy quit. We've been in the streets. We know. Don't want it. Yeah, man. We gonna talk about it. You talking about Ryan, man. Lion crying ribcage Ryan. Lion crying ribcage Ryan, man. That's his new nickname, y'all. Man, with manners, usually people who escape the lifestyle and have success, they end up being real nice. It's good to see. Right, because they appreciate everything that they've been through and where they've gotten. And you get what I'm saying? He just got real man energy, Frank Martin, man. I like the dude, man. I'm always root for him. No matter who he fighting, I'm never rooting against Frank Martin because he's a real fighter. You get what I'm saying? A real individual. He got real energy to the ring. And put that to Ryan. Yeah, right. They done put the Colin Kaepernick to him, bro. Yeah, Colin Kaepernick fade. Remember you see him? Got the jersey on and everything. They got him with the fro and everything, bro. Man, they got him with the fro. They did Ryan crazy. My bad, y'all. Son be killing me, bro. I got his tablet to the max. Come in here with that loud stuff. But salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, smash that like button. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. But look, Jaime Arboleda was food from the rip. I said that. I knew it was gonna be a quick night. I knew it was gonna be a quick out. I just didn't think he had anything for William Zepeda. He been kind of out of sight, out of mind since getting knocked out by Chris Colbert. And we all know Chris Colbert is not no puncher or anything like that, right? Y'all give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. Kids tripping today, man. Frank versus Zepeda, firefight, but Edwin doesn't sound like calling Frank for years too. Yeah, but you know Frank ain't ducking Edwin. No, Frank ain't ducking. But look, PBC. Look, that fight could happen too. You know what I'm saying? That could happen too. But I just don't think De Los Santos the guy to beat Frank Martin. But I think he'd be a guy to test him for real. I ain't counting your guy out. I like De Los Santos. I like his energy. I like the fact that he calling the name Shakur, Pitbull. Like, I like it, man. I like it. I ain't knocking it. I don't think Frank no duck though. Yeah, but you gotta understand, man. Like this is deeper than just all this. Do you see what he just did right here with William Zepeda? Tell Edwin De Los Santos to do that, because if everybody was doing what Edwin De Los Santos was doing on social media, they'd be getting criticized for it. Like, you can't call everybody out and then nobody respond. You say everybody ducking. You know it don't go like that. You know what I'm saying? Look, I like Edwin De Los Santos, but let's not turn him into this imaginary boogeyman. He beat up El Rayo. That was a good win for him. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see what's next. I believe that he will fight all of these dudes, right? But I do believe they'll fight him too. Just got to line up. You know what I'm saying? Just got to line up. You know what I'm saying? Calling out, I appreciate the energy because he's showing the real genuine interest to want to fight quality. And he ain't calling out nobody that ain't quality, right? So, you know, I'm just due. Edwin De Los Santos will get his just due. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? He got it for beating up Rayo. I like the way he handled his business. I just want to see him back in there, and I don't want to see him on the layoff, man, because I want to see what he got, man. I like him. I want to see what he got, bro. Yeah, man, he Pitbull don't want no smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull don't want no smoke. I love to see Shakur fight him if that's possible. Like, y'all know, like, I want to see my young boy fight everybody. But, yeah, De Los Santos deserve that smoke, bro. He beat Rayo up. He should get another meaningful fight. Why not a Frank Martin? That's cool. Know what I'm saying? Any of these fights, though, bro, that's where Just Do is at. Y'all know I'm an advocate for the fights. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I want to see it. I like De Los Santos, bro. He look like he can box. He showed the ability to get hurt, get back up, hurt his guy, get him out of there. Like he's an action-packed fighter, man. I like him. Like what he brings to the table. He's more exciting than Puyo to me. You know what I mean? I like his style. I like De Los Santos' style better than I like Puyo's. I don't know why he make me think of Alberto Puyo at 40, but he do. But yeah, man, Pitbull Cruz, man, he fighting Cabrera or something like that. So Pitbull Cruz again, man, and the Tank and Team Tank better not dare get that man a rematch. Yeah, man, I like Edwin though, man. I like Edwin, but again, you know, do it, or I don't know, man. But again, like I'm just not a fan of calling everybody a duck when people start calling everybody a name. You know what I mean? They got to make business sense. Like they ain't gonna just throw him in there because he calling for it, right? Even though you done seen some guys get fights for that exact reason, but I think with him, it's gonna be a little more complex than him just calling people out. I think the fight's gonna have to make sense. And again, I think a Frank Martin and De Los Santos fight could make sense, right? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Dude got one loss, and that was a close loss. Educated Jab, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. 25. What makes your style? I think you asked me that before. I don't know. And off the top, salute the Educated Jab. 35, 30 pounder. Yeah, man. Look, wherever he at, I want to see him. Stop waiting for Davis. Absolutely, Shelton is pissing me off. Like I just don't appreciate his moves. You get what I'm saying, Shelton? How he move, I don't like it, bro. And I know he brings something to the table, bring a level of danger to the table, but it seemed like to me, yo, since he fought Tank Davis, he raised his level on the night, and he didn't look as wild and all over the place as he do with everybody else. And I think that was a testament to the fighter that he was in there with, but he still lost to a one-hand fighter. Get what I'm saying? And you should have made that fight a lot more close and rough for him than what people are saying, bro. That's what, and it's like you got beat by a guy with one hand. Since then, you got knockouts, but you look wild. You look wild as hell. Like I'm not impressed with Pitbull, yo. I swear I'm not. It's just like my Brody Flossie always say, that Pitbull gonna crash out every time, bro. Every time. The next fight for Tank. Hell no. Subriel Matias did speak on Tank, though. He did say he'd like to fight him and add him to the KO ratio or percentage or something like that. Acting like he could call the shots. Facts. He just hoping that they double back and fight him, and I hope that don't happen. That right. Exactly, though, Ghost. Exactly. But I heard he fighting somebody. I forgot the first name. Something Cabrera, I believe. Giovanni Cabrera? Somebody they said he fighting. Not gonna fight Matias or Regis. Nah, he ain't going to no 140. Dudes who's poison. Yeah, man, I hear about that too. I just ain't impressed with Pitbull. No disrespect to him. I don't think he did nothing that warrants a Tank rematch. You know what I'm saying? At all. As long as you wasting more time, he won't improve like this. Absolutely not. And again, fighting those gimmies too, Fate, you won't improve that way either. They're going to fight legit. Right, Ghost. And that's what I'm saying. He had another one, man. Like, he get all this. I'm tired of all the praise that he get, but then he ain't got to fight nobody. I don't want to hear don't tell me no more about Tank and Pitbull being close. Please watch the fight again. Man, that after I watched that Pitbull and Tank fight, that just made me more convinced that Tank is special. I don't want to hear how close the fight was. It wasn't that type of close fight. It wasn't no nail biter. It wasn't no damn nail biter. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. You just had a guy being able to fight back because that's what he do. And then he had a guy that was missing one of his best weapons with his left hand. Like, I'm not that impressed, dude. I'm not that impressed with you that you survived a guy with missing his power punch. I'm not impressed by that. Not overly impressed. Like, all right, cool. You went in there, you hung on, but so, I mean, you can't knock everybody out anyway. Some dudes just ain't there to be knocked out. Right, no Popper 30. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Goes in another gimme fight. Pac-Man ATL. Tay, what's going on with it, bro? Hello, world. What's going on, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, right. right. That's what they be pulling on us. Tank. Here's his star. That's what Calvin Ford said. They the only ones that could take the star from him because they gave it to him. They made him a star. Pitbull declined Evan 3 times. Yeah, he'll see. That's what I'm saying, Ghost. He don't want no smoke, bro. No smokachino, man. No smokachino. You know what I'm saying? Right. And no smokachino, educated jab talking about they can make more money fighting other guys. Who, Cabrera? That's the money you was talking about making with other guys? Or is the other guys that Tank Davis fight that you hoping he pick you again? Man, Tank, you better not never fight him again just because he banking on that. Nah, they don't deserve it, bro. Keyshawn Davis give his ass. Yeah, facts. I love to see that. Keyshawn Davis and Pitbull. Hell yeah. Give it to us. Give it to us. Because the KO percentage and ratio and the actual number. Look at it specifically. Knockout number instead of the percentage. Really, I mean, both of those, listen. I hear you, Ant, but you know, people say women lie, men lie, numbers don't, right? But numbers don't tell a whole story. Sometimes they could be a bit deceiving too. So I say, like, you go a little bit deeper than surface level information, as far as you look deeper than the number of knockouts and even the percentage of knockouts, and you go look at the quality of fighters that they knocked out. I think if you really want to get down to the bottom of it, you do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that won't steer you wrong. You go look at the quality of fighters that they knocked out. You go see if they just knocked out a bunch of guys that been knocked out before, a bunch of guys that they should have knocked out, or was they really knocking out quality fighters? You know what I'm saying? Or dude get cooked and served inside 5 rounds. Tell Pitbull hate it. Pitbull lose it and he earned it, right? Right. That's what it is. Still, yeah. He riding that star power. And again, I know where Tay coming from, and I ain't just agreeing with him. I understand completely where he's coming from, because it's the stimulus package that Tank Davis is, right? It's the gift that keep on giving. A loss to him propel him into the conversation that skillfully he don't deserve. But what Tay is saying, it still made him a star. And because of it, I think he's holding on. Him and his team is holding on to that and trying to use that as any bit of leverage that they can possibly try to get another fight with Tank. Devin Shakur needs to honor that. Absolutely, Dungeon Talk. Absolutely, bro. He do. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So he's saying Andy Ruiz. I don't care for Andy Ruiz. I think Zane could beat Andy Ruiz up. You know he's short, man. Facts, though. True indeed. Dilly Rones and why, yeah. I like Edwin De Los Santos, man. I just need to see more of him. He don't need to be on no shelf. He don't deserve to be on no shelf. Get what I'm saying? He won a good fight. You know what I'm saying? He need to be fighting. And I get it. Like, you call the people out. That's how you do it, right? But you just got to make the call outs realistic, because one thing I won't do is like put duck jackets on everybody for not responding to a guy on social media. But if you are the type of guy to respond to everybody else, I don't see why you can't respond to dude. You get what I'm saying? But I do like this Frank Martin approach, which is why I played this little clip. Look, he caught them at the tunnel or the wall on the walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? Like as if he was a fan, and he peacefully, respectfully asked for some scrap. You know what I'm saying? For some work. You know what I mean? I like this approach. I think it's more effective than social media, but we'll see how this potentially plays out, and if William Zepeda and his team will show any interest in fighting Frank Martin. Now, they did say they like the way he fight and his style and all that, but again, that's not what I want to hear when I hear a fighter asking you for some smoke. Like, I don't want to hear you telling me, you start complimenting him, bro. If you don't get your ass out of here, compliment him later after you fought him. You know what I'm saying? But answer that first. Would you like to fight him? I don't care if you enamored with his style and you like his buffs and his snapback. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't care if you like his chains, Ghost Martin chain. I don't care. Do you want to fight him, bro? That's what I want to know. Is there any chance in hell that y'all can scrap? That's all. Manny Pack. Saying, man, small too. Yeah, facts. Some small dudes, fake. Small dudes. Fans don't move the needle overall. Check the trends and numbers. He not the blockbuster star so much. Oh, yeah, no loser. That's where it He funny as hell. Goes Spence undercard won't be against anyone you'll know, sadly, because nobody's gonna say yes to him. And that's the corny part, bro. That's the corny part. Salute the educated jab. Guys, so what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Salute to everybody in the building and everybody that checked out that replay or that late night cook that we had the other night, man. Just last night. Salute to everybody that punched the like button in the mouth one time. But yeah, William Zepeda dispatched how Jaime Arboleda in 2 rounds, broke him down with ease. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much did to him what I felt like he was gonna do. And this must be the month of the liver shot, the month or the year of the liver shot, something, because dudes out here really broke on, bro. Look, yeah, look. And then again, you getting tagged repeatedly in your body, bro. Like, what you on, bro? This is why I didn't want to see this fight. Look at him. Tagging his body over and over. Not one time did he decide to cover his body. You wonder why you're on the ground looking like you about to get burnt. You wonder why. It's no wonder you on the ground rolling over and stuff like that. It's no wonder, bro. Yo, the boys socked you repeatedly in your body over and over. You didn't think one time that you should block the body or protect your. Nah, don't protect the body. Just keep punching, huh? And get punched right into submission, bro. Get your ass out of here with these showcase fights. And again, I'm holding William Zepeda foot to the flame because he had opportunity to fight better opposition. It didn't even have to be SHAKUR. I ain't stuck on that. I ain't no super fan of none. It ain't got to be him, right? But we do know you had an opportunity, and then you went in here and fought this guy. Y'all kill me with this type of stuff, man. And again, they keep talking about how credible of an opponent he is, how dangerous William Zepeda is. Yeah, he dangerous in front of with dudes that can't get from in front of him. That can't protect their body. That's going to get hit with 3-4 consecutive body shots with the same punch over and over, like he working the bag or something. Yeah, that's why you crunched over right now praying. You know what I mean? That's why you're in the prayer position, bro. This is exactly why you're in the prayer position, because you out there letting this man punch you repeatedly in the body over and over. Like he working the bag. He really worked him. Where is it paid to really work this dude? But again, he's getting held to a standard, but he's not being held to the standard, if that makes sense. He's getting like praise, but he don't want to fight the people of note. He don't want to fight nobody quality. This is bogus to me that they even pull. Where did they pull Jaime Arboleda from? Because one of the last times I seen him, and I ain't trying to be funny, he got smoked by Chris Colbert in 11 rounds, got knocked out late by Chris Colbert. He got did dirty in that fight, embarrassed the entire fight. Then you get smoked for 2 rounds, and this guy, you out here, you about to have a damn baby, you rolling on the canvas and all this other stuff. You should have been blocking. You should have grabbed him. You should have been grabbing and holding or something. Don't let this man punch you all in your body like that. He on that Munguia died. Facts, bro. Facts. They don't want to fight nobody. William Munguia. Oh man, William Munguia. Man, William damn Munguia, yo. Jaime Zepeda out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Jaime Zepeda. People lack real boxing knowledge and IQ too much looking good for the crowd. Right. You know it. You already know, man. You know, man. So again, this was an easy wash. I knew it was going to be that. I mean, look, I just want to see this dude in there with quality opposition, because people keep telling me he the guy to test everybody because he throw 100 punches around. And I keep telling people, everybody ain't no damn JoJo Diaz. Ain't nobody about to stand in front of this dude while he unload the clip. Like, you get what I'm saying? None of these top tier dudes gonna stand right in front of this man while he unload the clip on him. Like, it ain't no way in hell. That's why I say he look good against a certain style. He gonna avoid Frank Martin like the plague, bro. Him and his team probably ain't gonna go nowhere near Frank Martin. Frank who? Like, you get what I'm saying? Frank asked about a fight. They start telling Frank that he liked the way he fight. He like his style. Like, yo, what? So? Don't nobody care? Don't nobody care about that? He didn't ask you that. He definitely ain't ask you that. What's next? You gonna tell him you like his hat? Like, bro, he don't care. He want to fight. You trying to be friendly at the wrong time, bro. Frank Martin thinking about smoke. But respect to William Zepeda. I know he's just coming off a fight. I know he ain't probably expect that. He ain't think that far ahead, but I hope him and his team at least consider that fight, bro, because I think it'll be a good fight for boxing, man. Anyway, Muzuram again, Ryan, right, and they fall from grace, all gonna be bad, Shelton. Telling you, keep moving them dudes like that. I literally read an article that said they gonna get Jaime Munguia to 40-something L before they challenge him, and I believe they already at that number. Whatever number, I forget how many wins he got, but I think they there. They basically, reading the article lets you know outright that they intentionally padding his record. Intentionally. Like with Jaime Munguia. It's the weirdest article I ever read, man. One of them anyway. So I'm looking emaciated, super skinny. Why? I mean, maybe they might need to move up, bro. And Jones was good with it, bro. He said that's the golden boy way. You know it. 5 years ago. Zepeda versus anyone, right? I said the 4 Kings today. Even though today, because they haven't all fought each other, right? I get you. I get that. Francis and Ghana would perfectly put like Abuchi in a movie. That's interesting, bro. Yeah, right, Miss Joy. Just tell them to shut up. Y'all be getting a kick out of it, telling people to shut up. Man, it's a great fight, bro. It's a great fight. Right, I regret looking into his golden boy. I should have found him 3 years later. Williams Zepeda. He tried, man. Hopefully, he got the skill set to make these fights at 35 very entertaining and interesting. He would provide real tests for any and all of these guys. I truly believe. Now, it's just whether or not him and his team share that same train of thought and is willing to actually put this dude in there with somebody that can test him and push him. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, expect to see another gimme from this dude, because I don't think we're going to see him in there with no Frank Martin. I mean, he suffered minimal damage, but Frank Martin talking about being back in the ring by June or July or something like that. So we'll see. Yeah, they're gonna get him fed. They're gonna pad that record up a nice bit. Martin wins by decision when lies on his power. Frank is more skilled fighter in terms of ring generalship. Absolutely, the more complete fighter, more skilled athlete too, more athleticism. Frank Martin got some of the best feet at 35, in my opinion. I love the dude's feet, man. Footwork is great. In and out movements, man. Transitioning from offense to defense and vice versa. He's a smooth operator in there, man. And he makes the stuff look effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? And I know the stuff he doing in there ain't simple, but he make it look easy. Fight him Ortiz. That'll be a great fight too. Another one. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do they believe in him, bro? Like, and that's all. And I'm not saying they don't. And again, y'all, I'm not big on duck jackets, right? That's why I put it there, because that's what it seemed like, though. When I see you go not have an opportunity to fight somebody at the top level, and then you fight some middle of the pack or less than middle of the pack kind of guy, that's intent there. That's intent there. Because this fight does you nothing for you other than, give you another win and knockout on your record, another payday. I'm pretty sure it ain't the lucrative payday that you be looking for, but your skill set is putting you in a position to get that type of fight or potentially get one of those type of fights, a good payday. But or your team as it stands, they seem like they don't want to do it. So we're going to see what happens, man. Haney, Stevenson, I ain't saying he got better footwork than him. I say he got some of the best feet at 35, I think. I don't want to say he has better footwork than either of those dudes, but he got some of the better feet at 35, in my opinion. Footwork-wise, I think Frank Martin got some very good feet. But I don't want to say he's better than them. Good angles, right? And that in and out, man, and the transition from offense to defense, like, is smooth with Frank Martin, man. He's rarely out of position, too. That's what I noticed about him. He's rarely out of position. You know what I mean? It reminds you similar to Errol Spence, man. They're very efficient with their work. You get what I'm saying? The things that they do, they tend to do it at a high level, and they're very efficient at it. You get what I'm saying? These dudes don't second guess anything they do in the ring, and they perform at a high level, man. Frank Martin got some of them feet, man, that you probably definitely need to pay attention to, for sure. Ortiz can beat Frank because he's a good fighter, bro. Because he's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is you have an off night. Everybody is human, so anybody can have an off night in the office, and it could cost them. Has a higher chance of winning here. Right. Mike, how you talking? Justin, man, salute to the OG Stormy B, man, and Sensei. How you feeling today? Appreciate you as always. We on the job. The fam pushing me to have this good conversation, man. Frank has good position on where to throw his punches. That's what Derek James coaches fighter's position is, right? He's rarely out of position in that ring, man. And one of the reasons why I'm talking about feet now, because I was doing some, little homework yesterday. I went back. I watched several Haney fights. I watched a few different SHAKUR Stevenson fights, the course that I already saw, but I was just looking for different things in the boxing game to pick up on, and I kept noticing the foot placement of Shakur Stevenson in one of his fights against Pitbull Diaz. Not Pitbull Cruz, of course, Christopher Pitbull Diaz. That guy, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed how they, you know, he was just controlling him with that lead foot, man. And it was impressive to see how these dudes was jockeying for foot position, and they kept stepping on each other's foot. But you know, Shakur kept put position in his foot, you know, to get shots off where, you know what I mean, Diaz was just slow to respond to it. It was just beautiful to watch, man. And it just goes to show you how important the feet are in boxing. And I say this all the time. When people tell me about a fighter that throws a lot of punches and things like that, I tell them, cool, but you do know you need your feet to punch. So if you in there, if one of your assets, you know, are good, your attributes, you throw volume, a lot of punches, but you're in there with a complete fighter, a guy that can box well and move, you need your feet. If his feet are better than yours, he knows how to get out of the way or out of your punch radius where you can't unload the clip on him. I always say this, like, you need your feet to be able to punch. And if my feet are superior to yours, I can make it very difficult for you to land punches. It's like, I don't see why people don't take into account just how important the feet actually are. And I ain't sitting up here like I'm no coach or no trainer, but I'm telling y'all, I'm not just talking here to make money, man. I'm talking to really learn the sport and help try to grow it and bring more eyes to it. And I want the deepest level of understanding for the sport of boxing that I could possibly gain. So I consider myself a student of this game. I don't know everything, but I tell you what, from week to week, from fight to fight, I'm learning more and more. And, you know, it's a lot of things that I'm picking up on that I wouldn't have normally picked up on before. I tell you that. And it's making the sport even more fun to watch, a lot more enjoyable as well. So I heard you for a second. I thought you said, nah, I got you. It's all good. Nah, it's tough to say whose footwork is better, right? But they just use it. We know they use it differently for sure. That's what we do know. You know, for sure they use the footwork differently. Jay Reddy, my bro, what's happening with it? Appreciate you, man. Stopping through, putting that color in the chat. Always, man. You ain't even got the ags, my bro. Salute to Jay Reddy, always putting the color in the chat, man.
I had these issues since the Khaled Plant fight.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Jay Reddy. Much love and appreciation, bro. D man, what's good with it, my bro? Yeah, I'm on a job. Yeah, I was up late last night, like 11:30. Probably got off after 1:30, somewhere around there, closer to 2. And you know, we back at it again to have another boxing build. Salute to all y'all in the building, man. Bring yourself to the Tuesday tussle. Absolutely, I will be there, man. Because listen, again, the reason why I tell you I appreciate your content, OG, because you can learn from it, bro. You can really learn from it. You say classes in session, that's the feel you get when we over there and you over there chefing up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always down to learn, man. I don't know it all, man. And I'm telling you, the more boxing I watch, the more I understand it, the better it's becoming. Like, I'm never bored watching boxing. I'm never bored talking it. I ain't never spent a day up here where I was bored and tired of talking. Sometimes I get off here and people call me. I get on the phone and they want to talk more boxing after I done did it for hours. So, man, that's all we do. I'm always here learning. Oh, man, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man, we was there. Fell asleep. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I had to put the work in. Somebody just, you know, made sure that I put a video in, so live. So I made sure I came to put some late night work in, y'all. So, but we back. Y'all know our regular time is 4 o'clock. Definitely Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock every day. We gonna be here rocking out. Body Moore, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, man? Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. Exhausted, busy day, man. I know how that be, man. Salute to you pulling back up. Safe travels, Stormy B, man. Safe travels, OG. Appreciate you stopping through as well. But yeah, man, it's a lot of good fights to be made. This is always interesting. It's good entertainment. Like, it was a showcase fight for Williams Zepeda last night, but we know for damn sure if we can get him and Frank Martin in the ring together, we'd definitely get our money's worth. I think that'd be a fight pretty much everybody would be interested in seeing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody would be mad either way. You know what I'm saying? Either of the fans, that's a real fight. It's one that I hope they look to make. Frank Martin, like I said, already showed the general interest in making a fight with him, wanting to fight him, and that's part of it, right? So now we got to see, you know, how they take this approach from Frank Martin. And again, he did it the right way. He did it like a man. He ain't go do it on social media trying to insult the dude. He went straight to him. Him and his team talked right to him and his people. And he's interested in making a fight. I like that approach from Frank Martin. I like that energy. And I do think that it could be effective. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens from that. Let's see what transpires from this this little brief little discussion that they had. Hopefully it lead to a fight. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully it lead to a fight. There's something else I wanted to bring up too, man. Again, it's a lot of aftermath with this Davis Garcia fight, right? Because it's just every time you turn around, there's something going on, something different catching my eye and making me bring this fight back up. And again, you know, we all seen the video of the kid coming out saying he hurt Ryan to the body in sparring. He injured him, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. And, you know, Ryan pretty much downplayed it, right? He downplayed that anybody hurt him in sparring. And this little clip right here, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but this little clip right here was very interesting. You know, what Joe Goose had asked him is like, why did he ask that specifically? It sounds like he was alluding to it potentially being a previous injury there. I'm not sure. But again, either way, the result would have been the same. You would have lost, you would have got knocked out. I truly believe that regardless. But this little clip was pretty interesting to see though. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smashed the like button one time. Says on her Sundays, Cotto, Jacobs, Khan, Chavez, Jr., Kirk, Angulo, and Lara Catchway can never wait. Talk to him about it more. They don't like talking about that. They like slighting your boy though. Teach, what's good with it, Teach? How you feeling, man? Salute to everybody in the building. But yeah, I'm gonna play this little clip. I thought it was very interesting nonetheless.
Did that rib part at all, Ryan?
Yeah.
I knew it.
And I didn't want to continue because my rib.
No, listen.
But it's okay.
Listen,
Yeah,
let me just tell you something. That type of shot is a hard one. You'd rather get hit on the chin.
Yeah, I would rather not.
You know, I know. And you did, and you got up.
Yeah. So it's like if he hit you on that rib, it was, like you get what I'm saying? Like was it a rib that you was hit in and hurt? You know what I mean? Was you hurt to the body? And again, I'm not saying this for sure. It's just y'all know I do conversations over here. It's just something to talk about. Like that kind of went over my head before until I seen this clip surfacing, and I'm like, was dude hurt? Was this quote unquote mole right? Was he keeping it real? Because you know they say that fighter wasn't the mole. And I hate the fact that I cannot pronounce that guy's name, but man, I had pulled him up the other day. I think he's 5-0, 3 knockouts. The guy that had supposedly hurt Ryan in camp, and he's very aggressive. I believe Faith sent me some tape of dude fights, and he's very aggressive, man. Very aggressive. It seemed like he throw a lot of punches. Seemed like he kind of had that, you know, aggressive kind of style. So it was interesting to see that that's a guy that he chose to use as a sparring partner. In the chin, second round, Goose and News, cameras, new microphone. Did that because he knew after the first one was kicked on the chin. I'm telling you, man. He was on borrowed time. I ain't gonna lie, because that second round knockdown changed the dynamic of the fight early, bro. Ryan still tried in there. He had some little moments. And I told people he'd get a couple oohs and ahs from the crowd. I told you he'd get some of that. He'll have a mild level of success, yo, but it won't be nothing different than what you've ever seen any other Tank Davis fan have. As a matter of fact, he was getting beat technically and fundamentally too. You get what I'm saying? And I forget who made the point, but somebody made an interesting point about Tank. And like I said, the more I see him, the more I just think the more dangerous I think he is because of the way he's going about getting these knockouts. I keep saying that. Like he, you know, somebody pointed it out that he used to seek and destroy guys to get these knockouts. Like on, you know, I Tank get on his, front foot and he go get you. And I ain't saying he didn't do that to some degree here, right? But it's like he's using more fundamentals and technical skills to kind of wear at you and navigate the rounds. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's a real false sense of confidence that he create with the way that he navigate these rounds. It really allows these people to think that they be having so much success on them. In reality, what's going on? Like, it's nothing. You might land a punch here or there, a clean shot here or there, and it's like, it's cool, but it's a fight, bro. So it's like, that's not enough. That's the problem with the Tank opponents. Y'all too comfortable and content with landing a couple punches throughout the rounds like that. You got to go in there and take it from him or you're going to get hurt. Simple, because he's coming to take it from you. Best believe he's coming to take it from you. So all that, you going in there and you landing a couple punches throughout the rounds and making it look good. Like I told people before, I'm not going to keep giving fighters so much credit for being able to not die in the first round. And for lack of a better, let me just say this, because you don't get smashed out in the first round, like by a Tank, like that's not how you fight anyway. You're not no first round KO artist. It's not what he doing. He ain't got piling up a whole bunch of, no, he wearing people down mentally, physically draining you. And he's doing it without physically having to put his hands on you crazy, like at a high rate. He's able to do it much differently. I'm just impressed with the way he's able to get his work done, man. It's different. It don't got nothing to do with being a fan of him. It's just how I see it. Like, he really got a unique way of getting to his man, and he don't need a ton of volume and shots to get you out of there and then start hurting you and breaking you up. He really don't. It's hard. Yeah, man, facts, man. He did. He changed the dynamic body more with that second round knockdown for sure. The other night, buddy, nice. Who you talking about? Educated Jab? Which guy you talking about? Floyd said, Tank, what you think? Tank said he ain't got nothing. Yeah, tell me what he got. He said he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. Tank got skills for real, for real. Absolutely, bro. A second right check changed the whole trajectory of the fight. He stiffened up. Tank knew Goose and Ryan waiting for the left uppercut. So Tank left the left uppercut out of the arsenal and added clinch. And then they complained about that. Again, IQ, man. Neutralizing the offense of the opponent. He's doing that. Why Tank holding? Oh my God. Why Tank holding? They can't do nothing, right? It's like, yeah, y'all got to start watching some boxing, man. Intelligently using the clinch and making it hard for that boy in there. Facts. Nobody use it like that. And if some more fighters did body more, it'd save some of these dudes from getting stretched the way they be getting stretched. You get what I'm saying? T20, what's happening with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Let me scroll to Tank, the most dangerous fighter in boxing. Period. I'm telling you, you got that Deontay Wilder type style level of danger when he fights you, bro. Clinch, they was ready to Tank getting smarter and smart. Don't tell him nothing, bro. Don't tell him nothing, bro. Just he just come forward and wait to knock people out. And all he do is, that's all he is strong. Yo, Tank just, he could box a little bit. Or all he do is really come forward. He get lucky and just catch you with a shot. That's all. Don't tell them nothing, body more. Don't tell them, because if y'all not watching, y'all don't know, man. Y'all allowing that man to get more experience. And the unique thing about Tank, I believe, in this situation is, what he already has makes him already dangerous, but being able to add little nuances to his game and become smarter through experience, and he's able to gain a significant level of experience fighting people despite the level of opposition that Ryan Garcia presented in the ring. Do that make sense to y'all? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is he ain't got to be fighting the absolute best, but the things that he's able to learn and pick up on from fight to fight and add to his game is making him a very dangerous fighter. I'm telling you. And he's finding different ways to get the job done. It's always something different. Every time you turn around, it's something different, bro. Every time you turn around, something different. The knockouts don't be looking the same. That's why it's so impressive. The boxer's mind was good with the family. Dude, Tank, brother Meech also say he had an interview after the fight. Tank was baiting Ryan in and making him feel comfortable. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him. Mike Biggs boxing, my bro. Damn, no notifications. I came on about a half hour early. Tell you Mike Biggs at 3:30 instead of 4. Salute to everybody, though. We still staying in our regular time, so I appreciate you, Mike Biggs. I hate when they don't send your bro noties out, man. Bro, we told the same wild shots. Ryan, 3 straight hooks. Third one. Right. Right. Right, body boy. Just clinching part of the game. Facts, bro. And then they get mad when you see it because it's something that you didn't expect him to do, one, and it's working for him. He's doing it and it's effective. If he was clinching and it was causing him to get clipped up, nobody would be complaining about it. The only reason people was complaining about the clinching because it was effective. And Ryan really didn't even know how to deal with it. That's why they was complaining. He did right. That man getting smarter and smarter. And despite him not fighting the absolute most dangerous fighter possible, it's still a significant level of experience that he's able to pick up and things that he's able to learn and apply them to the next fight. I'm telling you, he in his bag, and I really truly believe he in his prime. And I think he's surging right now. I think he getting better, man. These subtle improvements from fight to fight, little nuances, things like bro just mentioned, adding that clinch, simple little. I'm telling you, the kid is smart, man. Very smart fighter, man. How to play to the crowd, make this fight, get their money's worth, man. All true, Miss Joette. All true, Queen. I agree with that. All true. He relishes the moment. I told people that before. That's why it'd be hard to beat a guy like that that's that comfortable. It's like he home. Like, you know how people be like they comfortable in the ring? You can see it with him. He home, talking to people, entertaining the crowd, having fun, talking to the opponent. It's different. Dude really be in his bag and having tons of fun in there. Dang it, bro. I went the hardest shot, in my opinion. Right. He did. He did look like it. I'm telling you, facts, body more, switch it up, or he gonna switch it up for you. Switch it up, or he gonna switch it up for you. Right. And all the smart fighters clinch, bro. It's just like a QB slide instead of taking an unnecessary hit. What does the clinch when you initiate a clinch? What does it allow you to avoid oftentimes? An onslaught, right? Or it allows you to neutralize the opponent's offense. So what? You're not getting hit. So it's very similar to a damn football player, a quarterback in football taking a slide instead of taking an unnecessary hit. Would you gonna complain and say he's soft because he slid? Or you gonna be stupid to be, if I slide, I'm soft. So if you clinch, you soft, or you shouldn't do it. Nah, you smart if you clinch. And he used it effectively. This is, again, why people was complaining. It's very comparable to a damn QB taking a slide in football instead of taking an unnecessary hit. Better that you clinch, tie him up on the inside instead of taking unnecessary punishment. I don't understand how that is a bad thing. That's why, people don't know or understand what they be watching all the way. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand why he was doing what he was doing. Maybe if you understood why he was doing the clinching, then you could appreciate it more. But people don't be trying to be the student of the game. They don't be wanting to learn. Tank, man, facts, T20. His feints are crazy, bro. Did you notice after a while he started getting Ryan and biting on all the feints? Man, it was crazy, bro. He started biting on every feint. I'm like, yo, he got him, yo. He cannot beat this kid at this. You cannot beat Tank this way, bro. You biting on every single feint, yo. He got you, bro. All greats lose the clinch, right? Jab, the shot roll. He got caught. What was even full range power? I got full motion. Ryan dropped, but he ain't wobble after. Right. That's a good point. Let me speed up. Pardon me, y'all. I'm gonna speed up to the bottom. Oh, left side plate. And let's talk about how he took the jab away from this dude, man. He manipulated his lead hand and then took the jab away, man. Took the jab away. He really disarmed this man. Really disarmed this man and beat him up. Disarmed him and beat him up. It's just what you like to see, man. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. And the clean uppercut on Ryan. Stood there. And Ryan's was just crazy because He was called Glass Chin. Yeah, that is crazy, man. When them feints was coming, yo, I'm telling Bodymore, he ain't know what to do at that point, bro. I was like, oh, he really can deal with these feints, bro. He don't know what to do. And it was crazy to see it. I'm like, yo, he biting on everyone. I'm like, yo, he gonna start getting tagged. And I like the way Tank stayed on that body with that little left to the body that he was throwing in there. I think that was one of the little underrated money punches in the fight too. So yes, best in the division, right? Educated Jag. We with you. We definitely are with you, man. When it comes to that, because you want to see the best versus the absolute best. I'm telling you, but some of them dudes better get him now, man. And even now it's dangerous because the more he learned, the more dangerous he is going to be. And he's a fighter that truly understands himself, like to a high level. So I think that's a large part or the reason why he's successful to the level he is, because he has a team and both Coach Calvin and Kenny that both truly understand that dude. And Tank understands himself. Like, you get what I'm saying? He understands exactly what he's capable of. And he goes out there and execute, and he knows how to go about getting it done. It's hard to knock off his game plan. It's hard to, you know what I mean, to stop him from doing what he gonna do to you, yo. I'm telling you, man, I love it. That false sense of confidence that each fighter tend to get in these fights, bro, is amazing. And they all, even Spence said it, like after the knockdown, they put the camera on Spence. Say he got too confident. He do it every time, bro. That is a skill. You rock. He literally, imagine having fight-changing power in both hands with one shot, right? If you land the right way with either hand, right? Imagine being able to punch that hard, right? That's God-given, right? That's a God-given. That's just something he was blessed with, that power. But then think about how smart you got to be or how crafty you are to make the person forget that you could shut his lights out with any shot. Think about that. Think about how intelligent and crafty, how smart you are as a fighter, that you can really make the guy you're in the ring with forget all about your power. Even so, to the point where he get overly confident, start pressing forward, throwing one too many punches, and then get caught. That's a very unique skill, man, to me. And it's something that's just underrated when it comes to Tank. He do it every time with these dudes. And I tell you, they be playing off the crowd. They hear a couple oohs and ahs and then try to go in. And you know what I'm saying? Every time, bro. It backfires every time. And again, he knows how to play to the crowd and make it work for him. Y'all do it to your own deficit. You get what I'm saying? You do it to your own demise. Like, y'all end up playing to the crowd, feeding into the crowd, trying to go for it. Then you pay the ultimate price. Tank plays to the crowd, gets the crowd hyped, talk to people in the crowd, looking at Floyd in the crowd. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's different. He controlled the room. He controlled you in the ring, and he literally controlling the room. You getting hyped off a couple oohs and ahs because you landed 1 or 2 punches, and then you get put down shortly after. It's like, man, you can't make this stuff up, bro. Telling you, man, so many little things in there that I'm starting to see that this kid is able to do that makes him very special, and it's going to make him hard to beat. Nobody's impossible to beat, right? All these fighters are beatable, but he on the path right now to make it very hard to beat him. And it's already was hard. It just seems like it's getting harder, bro, for the people. Yeah, I mean, food, land one left hook clean at least, right, yo. Telling you, I told people that's why I didn't want to keep hearing about that left hook. Tank was right when he said that's all you relying on is that weak ass left hook. Weak ass left hook. Tank had enough of that left hook. Them left hook stories. He wasn't trying here. He took the jab away, the left hook away. Then Ryan started trying to commit to landing the right hand. Then that's when I knew I was like, once you start trying to do something that you don't normally do and put emphasis on it, and I was like, he got you. He got you doing what he wants you to do, and he know what you're doing. And the fact that he felt like he was slow, he felt like Ryan's slow compared to what they've probably been telling him all this time. That's crazy. If a dude like that think you slow, man, you on borrowed time, bro, literally. Ain't getting better. He's showing a lot of patience and IQ, throwing all the right punches. I'm telling you, bro. He does it in such a different way. Educated jab, like without a lot of volume, is so impressive to me, man. It really is. It's really a thing of beauty, man. If I'm being honest with you, it's a thing of beauty, man. The amount of patience that he showed, the discipline, the poise, and then the results that follow it is what's just the ultimate. You know what I mean? Said Ryan raises stock though. Watch, yeah. You know how that go. I heard they both educated jab. I heard they both gained over a million more followers, both of them, after they fight. So right there alone, no more people going to check Ryan out. And you know, he already was millions of followers up. So for him to get more, yeah, stock definitely went up. Raise his stock, hopefully raises as well. Cover his chin though. Get his chin too. Right. He was under the left hook, smiling, looking up, ready for the opening the counter. I'm telling you, yo, he was smiling because he knew he had him. And he said it in the corner, y'all. He was like, I'm about to get him. He told him he about to get him and really went and got him. And he predicted his own knockout round. I think he said he was going to get him in 7-2, if I'm not mistaken. Till Ryan Brown hit him so hard, you're going to feel it. His brother said, damn, it's a hard punch. They whole fans go right. Silly as hell. That's starting for sure. Right. Right. Look around, 10 through 6 shots, line 3 was 50%. Game changing Ryan line 7-30. Just scored a 10-10 with the knockdown. They bogus too. That 10-10 round, that type of thinking is what got me nervous for Dev and Loma going to the scorecards. Stuff like that. I think they'll try to take a fight from him if they could. I definitely do. I think they'll try to take the fight from him if they could. Thomas, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Ron's whole career has been about overwhelming his ops with power and speed. I'm gonna always work against the elite. Winning off sheer athleticism and you know, some like natural boxing ability, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And I feel like that only gets you but so far. Because at some point you gotta rely on your skill, you know what I'm saying? And he took a big leap up in competition and paid, man. 6 shots, land 3 power shots, and damn near ended it all. Scary. I'm telling you, special level of talent. But yeah, this little video, y'all. This little video made me question. It made me feel like he might have been. He could have been potentially hurt before this fight. Not saying that it made any difference, but it's definitely something to think about. But I think he need to go back to the drawing board, get a new team, new trainer, and get back to it, man. I think he should get a nutritionist regardless of him being at 140. I think he need to make sure he cross all his T's and dot all his I's, bro. Right. I'm 100% with you. I can't wait to see it and buy it, man. I can't wait to see that fight. I'm definitely excited to see that fight. Try around, knock one out, which unfortunately is slim to none as far as a knockout, right? And I see him putting in some dog work, man. Yeah, me too, Thomas. That gotta happen at some point, bro. His team nervous and all right. He was uncomfortable. You know they're uncomfortable when they agree with you, basically, when you trash talk them. Right? You're gonna have to dominate. At least 9-3, 8-4 body more clean. Clean though. Yeah, right. Fade probably was like, I don't want to go in there. Where you go? Come with me. Probably was asking him to come with me. Like, I get my hands wrapped, man. Probably was asking Ryan to come with him. Guy who fought him on short notice and got a W. Never have again. Right. That's true. It is true. That is true, Ghost. It is true. I was about to say, but I had a few things. Hold on, a few other things we was gonna touch on before we slid out. One of them is Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna get into this real quick, as it ain't gonna take long with this, because you know, people got a tendency to stretch the truth. I don't know what Anthony Joshua doing here, but we gonna.
That's what's happening. You know what's going on? December, yeah? It's public news, but we're getting it down. We're throwing it down in December. You gotta get that W. God willing. Yeah? And same to you, bro. Make sure you win this year. Bro, you're gonna be bad, bro. That's what's happening. You know what's going on? December, yeah? It's public news, but we're getting it down. We're throwing it down in December. You gotta get that W. God willing. Yeah? And same to you, bro. Make sure you win this year.
Yeah, you see right there, that's where I got that from. So y'all just want to make sure everybody understand. That was AJ talking to somebody and basically alluding to that the Wilder fight is public knowledge and it's happening. He mentioned the date of December and it's happening now. And again, look, I don't know if it's clout. Again, he clouted up, so he don't need clout, right? But I don't know if he is publicity move or he just, I don't know. But if it's any chance that we could get this fight like that, like a fight like this between Wilder and AJ for this year, I mean, man, that'd be crazy. That'd be huge for boxing, despite what anybody think. You know what I'm saying? I said this before. I said it a number of occasions. Joshua is in a very unique situation where the dude just was, you know, coming just one fight removed, all coming off of back-to-back losses. You know, and still is in a position to deliver big fights. You get what I'm saying? To deliver big fights. And I think he need to strike while they're iron hot. I mean, well, I think people still have an interest in seeing them fight. I think he should go ahead and try to take advantage of that. Now, and that's just me being a supporter of the sport, a fan of, you know, seeing the best fights, right? I mean, but I would have a tremendous amount of respect for Anthony Joshua if he's able to actually get in the ring with Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I would be very, very impressed if he was able to do that. It's a duck emoji because he avoided, I don't know, whichever you want to call it. If he avoided, ducked, turned down Shakur Stevenson, he went out here and fought Jaime Arboleda. You know what I mean? Which is a much, much worse opponent than what Shakur definitely is, of course, right? Less in terms of quality, right? And then on top of that, now you got Frank Martin on his bumper. So let's see if he put duck smoke there. So let's see. He did it once with Shakur. Let's see if he do it with Frank Martin, with Frank Martin asking for a fight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's absolutely proof. It's proof that he turned down the fight. And I hate to go back and forth with that, but it's definitely because I don't put jackets on fighters where they don't belong. And I still don't really want to call them a duck, right? I just want to say they went in another direction. But that's avoiding quality opposition. I'll use that word, right? He avoided quality opposition to fight a guy like Jaime Arboleda that was food for him. You know what I'm saying? So again, I just want to see what's in store for him because he got a unique skill set. Andrew Gray, what's good with it, family? Appreciate you pulling up. You feel me? So it's like I ain't bashing him or nothing, though. You know, I had fun with some of these thumbnails too, though, because I got Ryan in the Kaepernick, joint. You know what I mean? But Frank Martin don't want Keyshawn and Zepeda to be real. I think he'll fight them both, bro. I really do. But I just want to know how to shake out, right? Because the last Bob Arum spoke on that, and he said if EJ and Bud is able to make the fight, then he'll be willing to make Keyshawn and Frank Martin. So I think Frank Martin's a real fighter, bro. I think he'll be willing to fight any quality guy of note. Like you see the way he pulled up on Williams Zepeda, who's supposed to be looked at as a dangerous guy in the division. So you know what I mean? I think Frank Martin real, man. I think Frank Martin is going to be with all the smoke. I think he got the right team behind him. And I think as a result, they move a certain way. You get what I'm saying? They move a certain way. So I definitely don't expect him to do no ducking of the smoke for sure, for sure. But yeah, man. But yeah, we gonna see though. Martin, I had no guarantee. I hear you, bro. But nah, we gonna see though, man. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see if he willing to get in there with him. Like time will tell all things, y'all. But yeah, like I said, just to touch up on that, I wasn't gonna spend too much time on it because I don't have a bunch of information on it, right? I'm just going strictly off of what Anthony Joshua said out his mouth. But from what I understand, you know, that sounds good that you could be having a fight with Wilder in December, right? And look, right, I looked at some of the comments of this video, right? And look, right on cue, let's just say hypothetically, AJ is being 100% genuine in this moment. And they really got plans on, you know, the fight is in works for December, right? Let's say we are going to get that fight. Already, you got people in the comments complaining, it's almost 8 months away. F boxing, blah, 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 blah. Instead of just saying, damn, finally, after so long, after, you know, so much mystery or feeling like he wasn't going to accept the fight and all the back and forth drama about them potentially fighting, and it's finally here. It's like we don't appreciate it. We still find a reason to complain. But I don't know if this is anything etched in stone. I wish I would have asked Tate Jones while he was in here. But again, you know, I don't like to be the guy like releasing Wilder information because I'm not the guy to lie on him. And I hate the fact that people do it. But again, y'all see when I put it in the title, I put the hand on the chin. You know, it's a question more so like, is this real? Is this really happening? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Is it? Or is he just talking? So I don't know. But again, it was right from the horse's mouth. I don't think I heard no statement or nothing like that from Wilder. So it still remains to be seen whether or not they actually gonna make this fight happen. But I mean, if he's being genuine in that moment, in that video, like I said, that's good for boxing, man, because it's a fight that still would do numbers. And I think everybody is still tuned in despite who you rooting for or you think gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I think it's still a place in boxing. I think it's still a market for that fight, so to speak. I think people will still be highly entertained by it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you think could pull it off, there's definitely a number of people that still feel like AJ beat Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely enough of them where a fight need to be made. And I feel like it's enough on the other side that I feel like Wilder stretch AJ. So we'll see, man. Time will tell, man. Josh was still a big fight. Facts, educated jab. And he is in a very unique situation where he can be part of a fight that could be as lucrative as a Wilder fight. You get what I'm saying? And that's with 3 losses and 2 of them coming back to back. So, and 1 of them being a knockout loss. So you get what I'm saying? He really in a very fortunate situation where he can make some things happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Josh, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? So we're going to see. Time will reveal all things. Time will reveal all things. Let's see if William Zepeda is willing to step in there with the elite level opposition or the top level opposition at 135, or is he going to coast and pad his record? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to, choose the latter? And Miss B, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Yes, sir, man. Y'all punched the like button 1 time in the mouth for the 1 time. Salute to my Brody Mike Biggs. We're going to cook for a few more minutes, man, before we get out of here on this good Sunday. So I like Wilder by stoppage for the 7. I'm telling you, it could come sooner than that, too. As a kid, job is crazy because he's different, man. He's different. But Frank Martin is a real fighter, a quality fighter. You just know skill when you see it. He definitely passed the eye test. Came off on one of the more credible wins of his, the most credible win of his resume. Beat Michelle Rivera that had banned diuretics in the system and all that. Still beat him. Salute to Michelle Rivera. I hope he come back strong. Hope he move up a weight class too because he looked kind of solid for the weight. But we'll see, man. Frank Martin is a solid fighter, though, for sure. If you're not familiar with him, I would suggest looking him up and going to check him out. You know what I'm saying? He the goods. It's just what it is. He a credible opponent, and you're going to hear his name quite a bit at 135 because he one of those dudes. Extremely talented, very disciplined, great coach in Derek James. EJ turning out to be a hell of a promoter. You get what I'm saying? They got a nice thing going over there. Good chemistry. You know what I mean? They got a teacher, trainer, one of the best in Derrick James. They solid, man. They got a solid camp over there. Solid. But we're going to see. Jibril Noble is a young fighter on the come up, too. He has sparred Salute to Mill City Boxing. He sparred with both Tank and Shakur. I'm going to play what he had to say about that, man. We're going to touch on that for a quick second. And something else. Salute to everybody in the building, though, man. Said Frank, who's Frank Martin? Lightweight. Oh yeah, Frank Martin, one of them dudes, man. Yeah. Educated Jab got his joint spinning over there, man. The thumbnail. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. This is Salute to Mill City Boxing. This is him talking to a young fighter that sparred. I don't want to call him a sparring partner because he's an actual fighter that's look young and talented. The Jibril Noble. Y'all look him up if y'all not familiar with him. But he gave his thoughts on, who he put his money on if Tank and Shakur was to happen, being that he sparred both. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash the like button. Let's get through this.
He marinated, obviously, but Shakur is definitely one entertaining a fight with Tank. You sparred both of them. Who would you lean towards if they got to meet in the ring?
I don't know. That's hard, man. That's a hard question because they both talented. And I don't like. See, I know how people they be judging fights like Greg. They judge fights and they say what's gonna happen and stuff. I don't like doing that because it's fighting. Somebody close their eyes and hit you with a shot. So I don't really be too good on judging the fights. I just like to watch.
I like Keyshawn Davis.
But that fight right there, that's a hard fight to judge because they both talented men.
Well, then, round by round, play it for me.
Zach B, salute.
First round.
Johnny Q, salute, my bro. My bad. Something I was talking about.
I got Shakur winning the first three. Cause I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's always a tough question for the fighters. I understand.
What's good, Zach? Johnny Q, how y'all bros?
If you had to put the bag on it and they told you, you have to put the bag on it.
Tank. Shakur and Tank.
I go with Shakur.
Just making sure that they run, the whole full 12. And he's hard to touch.
Yeah, right. I go with Shakur.
What's the best thing that Shakur brings to the table?
He's slippery.
Yeah?
We're hitting him too much.
He's definitely 50-50.
How's his pop? Is his pop enough to keep somebody honest?
No, not what I felt, no. But like I said, I got the 16 ounces, we got the egg here. So, but for me, no, I ain't had no pop. He just was smart, slippery fighter. Let his hands go.
So
yeah, I don't care about no 16 ounce gloves and head. With a non-puncher,
a big shot. Like I'm pretty sure you landed a nice flush shot. How did you take it?
He kept, and that made him turn up even more.
See, got that dog on him. You hit him, he turned up.
I pick it up, he pick it up. So
right,
he get hit with good shots, he keep coming.
Yeah, right.
So that's where you get that I don't know from.
Yeah, because it's hard. They both great fighters. They both got their own ways. They both great.
In your eyes, at the 135 division, do you think that when the grass settles, that's like the biggest fight?
Yeah, him and Shakur, or Devin and Devin. You got to put Devin Haney in there somewhere too, though.
Right.
Because they all the big names. After he knock off Ryan, I got them three.
Yeah, Miss B, he need more seasoning first. Keyshawn, respectfully. But I'm telling you, I think of him and Jermaine Ortiz would be a hell of a fight. Yeah, Tank locked in. He really motivated. He understand what's in front of him, and I think that's what's got the right team. Yeah, Shakur, because they know they potentially on a collision course, and they got to be on their A games because they know they run into each other. They got to be locked in, or that could easily be a loss. Right, Fate, you do. That's crazy, Rose. Mm-hmm. Talk to him, Fate. He in a position to really deliver, yo. It's just he gotta want to do it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if any of y'all heard about this Nate Diaz situation. Did any of y'all hear about Nate Diaz? Y'all seen these couple of incidents that he had? Yeah, got arrested. Well, he turned himself in. He had choked out one of these dudes on the street. Nate Diaz has been going through it a little bit, huh? Right, yeah. He turned himself in. I think he out, if I'm not mistaken. I think charges was dropped too because they seen the playback of the video and dude trying to approach him. So he ended up not getting in trouble for it. Yeah, I'm gonna play that one too. This was one of his incidents that he had going on too with this misfit situation. Yo, Nate, be ready to get active. Oh, you hit somebody with a bottle, or a water bottle or something. I see you. I see you, Miss Joe. I see you here. He had another one too. Another situation. I punched the lights on. Hey, yo. He crazy, man. Was it this one? Yeah, this was the one right here. My bad. Y'all smashed the like button for me. But yeah, man, good thing to see. This is what you don't walk up on UFC fighters, bro. You gotta leave these dudes alone. You catch these dudes out in the street minding their business. It's best that you mind yours too. They keep telling us a damn good fighter. He's a very good fighter.
Oh yeah, Logan.
I really good sleep. We're running a little fighter. So keep moving left in there. So keep moving left in there. Nate don't be playing with nobody. Or the dude must really fought. Mark Influence who got DQ because I said KO dude, he kept punching him down to the ground. Now he banned for a few months. Damn. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some random. Yeah, you don't run up on no no fighters, period, but you'll run up on, them UFC dudes, they got the wrong kind of tricks of the trade, yo.
Oh yeah, Logan.
I like them. They're beast. Well, I bet he'll learn his lesson next time. Nate ain't the one to play with. This is an older Anthony Joshua quote too, y'all. Let's see it. Pops is Dana White's cousin. Mm-hmm. Bless you. He is friends with Logan Paul. Yeah. Facts. Left Ryan hanging out there partying with the dude that knocked out Diego, man. And Diaz becoming different. Yeah, Nate. Yeah, facts. Definitely loose screws. Nate be wanting all types of smoke, y'all. But, man. Fate, you got a conclusion for us, man. Well, let me wrap up too, y'all. Let me wrap up the right way. Pardon me if y'all hear me snacking a little bit. Frank Martin, after the Williams-Zepeda fight, that second round knockout, Frank Martin asked about a potential fight between them. They start talking about how they like his style and how they like how he fight. Hopefully they like how he fight enough to want to fight him too. So we're going to see what transpired from that. Salute to him. Oh, Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor said he plans to go up to 47 and beat whoever got the belts. He said he feel like he could beat them all. No. Facts. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I just played that little clip. AJ said something about December. He said it's public knowledge. He said December. That's what's happening. So we want to see if he was just talking or not. I'll wait to see what Wilder got to say. It's a little quick from Josh Taylor. Yeah, he ain't got nothing to lose right now. He don't.
Josh, there was some talk not too long ago of Josh Taylor moving up in weight and fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. Whatever happened to that?
That's still definitely a goal. That's still definitely a goal to move up to 147 and challenge for a title up there as well. I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be Bud Crawford. It's whoever's got the titles. So by the time I move up to 147, Bud might not have the titles that he's got. And Spence might not have the title. They might have shifted hands by then. But when I move up to 147, I'm aiming to become a world champion at 147. Mm-hmm. So whoever's got the belts is whoever I want to fight. And I can beat them all.
He said whoever got the belts is whoever you want to fight when you get to 147. And he feel like he can beat them all. No specific names, no specific order. He just feel like, once he done with 140, he's going up to 47. And he going to feel like he could take out whoever is there. That's bold words. We're going to see if any of this ring true. We're going to see. We're going to see if any of this ring true. And if he actually take his ass up to 47 after beating Teofimo, if he beat Teofimo. And we're going to see if he's able to handle the elite level at 147. We know he got the size for it. He does have the skill, but we just going to see if he's truly good enough to beat those guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just hate the way he handled the Catterall situation. I just hate the way he handled that Catterall situation. Man, conclusion, my brody said Frank versus Zepeda has to be made. AJ versus Wilder, possible. That's a fact. Taylor gets beat up by top 5 welters. Yep, Nate don't play at all. All these sparring partners want clout and make boxing great again. Talk to him, bro. All facts, man. All facts. Josh always want to smoke. Right, he do. He always want to smoke. Taylor overlooking Lopez is a good question. And is T.O. truly focused on Taylor the right way, y'all? Is he really focused? You know what I'm saying? But salute to JIBRIL Noble as well. Nate Diaz is out of jail. He ain't in trouble, which is cool. Ryan Garcia is in meme land forever. It's questionable whether or not he was actually hurt before the fight. But either way, I think the result would have been the same. I hope Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder is a real thing for December. I hope so. I just played the clip. That was right out of AJ mouth to see, what y'all thought about it. But again, hopefully that fight does happen. And I got Wilder sparking AJ, to be honest with you. Got Wilder sparking AJ and straight like that. And I hope Frank Martin get an opportunity at Williams Zepeda. I hope we get to see that fight. It's a fight that is worth us watching. And it should happen. Zepeda call herself a top fighter, a quality fighter. Salute to Miss Shaw. You have a great day as well, Queen. I'm on double KO. Kale and Lopez sleep each other tonight. No more bells. Man, that'd be crazy, won't it? The food, fast food places. Oh man, I'm in Jersey, bro. Where you at? I'm in Jersey out here. Go try them strawberry biscuits from Popeyes. Them different. Catterall side. Josh was hurt one time. Catterall fought. Yeah, nah, I seen him. I seen him say that, but I feel like they jerked him with that situation anyway. I know how he said it materialized, but Josh Taylor just been moving ever since that fight. He was moving a little sketchy, but I still think he's a top fighter, quality fighter. I don't think he's gonna look as bad as he did against Jack Catterall. I expect him to look better against T.O. and win. You and B more. Body more. What's the good food? Good fast food. Yep, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Popeyes. Go get them strawberry biscuits from Popeyes. Wendy's burgers, they're okay. Wendy's okay. Wendy's not bad. Wendy's ain't bad. Their burgers ain't bad. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love and appreciation. Y'all pulling up on this little post-fight cook. And yeah, they did him bad. And we're gonna keep building, man. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock, our normal time, man. So y'all smash that like button for your bro on the way out. Salute to everybody, man. Much love and appreciation to the family. And we gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday as well. Peace, and we out.